Victor Lindelof had a tough weekend.
Yep.
Lord, don't I know. I saw it with these two very eyes, and so did a lot of people, which is why he's coming under a lot of criticism at Manchester United. But Ryan Giggs has jumped to his defense, Ale, and said, look, chill out, because it takes time to adapt coming from another country, and he could become the real deal, as we saw in Nemanja Vidic, Patrice Evra had tough starts, even David De Gea. Do you think that this is another case? Because those are some pretty big names to compare to.
Here's the problem. So when you make these mistakes, what ends up happening is that Jose Mourinho loses trust in what you can do. Whatever Jose Mourinho comes out and said in public is one thing. But then as a manager, you see mistake after mistake, you lose that trust. And when you lose that trust, what ends up happening is you're going to sit right next to me here in the bench. Get comfortable because you're not going to go play. So how do you get confidence if you're not getting repetition? How do you get confidence if you're not putting good performance after good performance? The more that you sit on that bench, then the more anxious you become. And when you get that opportunity to play, the one image that you have or the memories that you have was what you did before.
So it's more up here than
and what you did before was fail for Manchester United. And so the moment that you make another mistake, all of those things start coming right back up, and then that pressure ramps up. I hear what you're saying, that players struggle coming into the Premier League, and that it takes time. Well, okay. It takes time to adjust, I understand. But it doesn't take time to mark 1v1 situations. It doesn't take time to clear a ball that you should clear. You see what I'm saying? These are things that he's been doing since he was a young player. So now as he comes along, marking is not different in the Premier League than what it was in other leagues. Now, is it better opposition? Perhaps. But the principles of defending are very similar. In fact, they're the same. And those are the things, these are the mistakes that Victor Lindelof is making are not, I don't think, because he's playing in the Premier League. These are mistakes because right now he's thinking too much. Mm-hmm. And you forget about the basics of defending. And these are basic mistakes. It's juvenile mistakes that he's making right now.
So it's all mental. And as you said, he needs that repetition, and he needs to stop making those mistakes for Jose Mourinho to build that confidence in him. It doesn't look like that's happening, especially if it's all up here. So is Jose Mourinho just not the right manager for him right now? Because he could run out of patience if he hasn't already.
Well, but the truth is that you go to Manchester United, what do you expect? This is Manchester United.
Better sink or swim.
Yeah, it's mighty Manchester United, right? So you're going to be put on the field, you're expected to perform. That's it. That's part of the pressure. That's part of what being a Manchester United player is. If you're not good enough to do it, they're going to go and find somebody else. That's how it works.
Oh, man.
What?
It's a tough world out there, especially at Manchester United. No, but it's a tough world out there. But as you said, sorry, Victor, you got to learn to swim or you're going to sink.